Motivation he was. Jesus! We gotta do that. Yes, Harvey. Here comes Mungo.
5 stars.
I don't know.
Van Dam somehow, some way, is reaching down to places that he's perhaps never been before.
Look out now.
The will to survive.
Look out now.
Good. That's good.
Look at Kane. No, he
missed twice. This is even better. Come on, Rob. The perspiration, I'm sure, on that rope had Kane slipping. He went right back up to go for it again.
what is going to happen here, Cole? Let's just, come on, Ray. Maybe Eddie blew his knee out or something, or busted his ankle. He landed right on his damn leg.
Rey Mysterio is stirring.
You know, I'll tell you what, Cole, I disagree. I disagree with Eddie's wife saying he's always had a big heart and there's a good person inside of him. Man, I'm sorry, I don't buy that.
There's no heart in Eddie. Well, there's the man who cost Chris Benoit the U.S. title last month at Vengeance. Rhino turning his back on his friend Benoit, allowing Eddie Guerrero to win the resurrected United States champion.
Frog splash, Jared in perfect position for it. And oh, Dawson. D'Lo looking for a moonsault-like maneuver.
What's Deborah doing? Come on, Deborah. JBL, what we just saw was a thumbnail sketch of the relationship between Rey and Eddie and what Eddie Guerrero meant to that man right there. Rey Mysterio not sucking off anybody. He is not a leech like Chavo Guerrero.
Ladies and gentlemen, you're side of the setting. 1996 is happening. Now, it's the next blow by. Got a look at this breaking crowd inside. Getting ready to rock. Trying to set next to this. Coming to you, the WWF.
Here is Japanese. We're trying to get Todd Pettigill's mic.
Whoa, we got a new mic.
But
There we go.
My goodness, yeah. Who needs Todd at the moment?
Whoa, excuse me, Sonny.
Oh, okay. Bikini Beach blast offense on. Champion got it, and Lesnar takedown.
Great technique by Kurt there with that roll.
Oh, what a tilt-a-whirl into a backbreaker.
The 500-pound monster on the prowl on your body. Good like chop to the chest of Sabu. And Paul Heyman did his best. Oh,
Nice, man. Kennedy. He pulled up with Shawn Michaels, and this is not...
Kurt Angle's really hurt off the pedigree through the table, and once he hit the table, I knew he was hurt, and then when I looked at his eyes, he couldn't respond to me. So I knew that we were in trouble right then.
Referees have earpiece in their head, and they started yelling stuff to the referee to tell us stuff to do. And Earl kept yelling stuff, and finally I remember looking right up at Earl and going, Earl, off. This is my match. If they don't like it, off. I think Rock and I were the only two people in that building that weren't freaking out. Freaking out.
I remember thinking that this match was over, you know? I mean, we're the only business in the world where, you know, the match keeps going when one guy's knocked out. Without a ring general like Triple H in there, the match would have gone downhill very quickly. That match needs to thank Triple H for keeping the calm head, because, I mean, I watched the match the next day, and even knowing that Kurt was out, you couldn't tell that he was out.
And we got through the match, and it was great. And it wasn't all me. You know, Rock was there too. And Kurt, you know, God, he's a guy unconscious in the ring, just going. And he's new too. He's not even like a veteran or anything. He's a brand new guy. My hat's off to him for that, you know. Steve is so funny because while being a very smooth, technical performer at times can also be the clumsiest guy, you know, just tripping over his own feet and falling. And, you know, I'll never forget, I wrestled Steve at SummerSlam. It was me, Steve, and Mick Foley in a triple threat with Jesse Ventura as a special referee. Shane, I think, came down to get involved in the match on my behalf or something. Anyways, Shane gets stunned and gets thrown over the top rope, and Steve goes up on the second, he's standing on the bottom rope in the middle of the ring, and Steve leans over the rope too far and completely does a flip and hooks his knee brace and is hanging upside down by one leg, completely stuck. And I can see on his face, like, he cannot get out of this. So I have to run over there and try to pick his big 250-pound deadweight anvil ass, which he's very heavy, Steve, try to get him back over the top rope. The two of us are laughing like little kids. I'm trying to get him over. I'm completely trying to cover up and pick him over because I'm laughing like, what are you doing? You know, like, he's just completely stuck by his knee brace upside down. And I finally get him up in the ring. He starts punching me, and like, I'm trying not to laugh and he's trying not to laugh. And it was just, you know, that's Steve. He's, you know, he can be as fluid as he can be on the wrestling aspect of it. Sometimes the in-between stuff is slightly humorous. He'll kill me for telling that story and having you put it in the DVD, but that's good. I'm gonna have to eat a stunner for that.
Oh, I'm sorry. Hey, you gonna wear that yellow bathing suit?
Oh, God, no. I wanted to wear that yellow bathing suit, but, honey, they never gave me back the top.
Well...
Where is my bathing suit top? What did you do with it?
You mean when you threw it to me on television?
Yeah, but you never FedExed it to me like you said you were. Where is it?
I don't think you'd want it back.
Oh, God, what did you do? I don't...
Oh, there's so many things going on here.
Fucking bullshit!